Saw you in a field of ice and snow, holding out your hand for me to go. Wasn't scared to see you, always knew it in my bones that something here was bound to take me home. You said you don't know me well, but I'm your angel in white. I'll be close if you come, I'll be just behind you. You're not on the list, but I can get you inside. Use your mind, listen to my voices and guide you. You give yourself over, yeah, you don't wanna fight. If you do, I'm gonna bid you a hard cold goodnight. Baby, hang on to your ticket, you're doing alright. And if you don't trust it, hold it up to the light. Connecting the dots, black spots in my vision. I'll be blaming it on divine intuition. I'll be praying for a divine intervention or anything else that gets my attention. And I'm falling for you, you're a fine invention. The sort of poison to me, but I keep forgetting. And now I'm halfway in and I'm half alive. You take my face and you hold it up to the light. Take me home. If not you, not here, then I don't know. As above is ever so below. Something here was bound to take me home.
You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Change my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Love so hard to find.
we got him.
You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Change my state of mind.
Ladies and
Love
gentlemen,
so hard to find.
we got him.
Oh. I was about to say, I don't know why it played twice, and then I realized I switched it to the second stream. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Rising Renegade, and hello to you, Jay. We are here. We are in this. I don't even know what Tekken to start. I got Tekken 3. I got Tekken 4. I've got Tekken 5. They, for some reason, didn't have Tekken 6 because it wasn't classy enough. I've got Tekken Tag Tournament. I need to full screen that again. That sound alert don't hit the same. Yeah. Oh, the ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Yeah, because I didn't say anything sus. I had to say something sus for that one to work, you know? Don't worry. We are gonna play more of Metaphor, and it's only gonna get more sus from there, so it's bound to get more sus. Hell, there's an AI game coming out later on this month. I think it's like around the 21st, 27th. Gonna play that game. No, I'm talking about the one I always played. Oh, are we talking about the gang torture dance? That's the one that you always played. Had to switch that one a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, might as well. Insert active conversation bonus buff. Hello. Active conversation bonus buff, and indeed. And look, I'm gonna be an epic streamer and have music in the background, guys. Cause we're talking. You know, insomnia is bad. I felt that. It's not though. What are you talking about? It's never affected me none. We've only never been missing. You know, insomnia is bad when I'm streaming at 1:30 in the morning. Be like that sometimes, you know? You have work at 8 a.m. and you're still awake. Me on a Saturday night. I literally have work every Sunday at 8 a.m. and close every other day that I work. Even though I technically still close on Sundays. But that's besides the point. I'm doing 8 to 5. And somehow I'll be awake at 2 o'clock in the morning. Ask me how, I don't know. Anywho, let's get started on Tekken characters. Instead of regular old boring I'm gonna do this fun. We're gonna go based off of how toxic these characters are. So our first category is gonna be Toxic F. Second category is gonna be Salty. Third is gonna be those spammers. Spammer slash can win. For some reason that needs to. Alright, never mind. We're gonna call it spam. Can I fit winnable? I cannot fit winnable. Fuck it. We're gonna do spam and then we're gonna do winnable. Rarely ever used. Add a row above. And we're gonna put easy clap. Alright, so it's gonna be 6 options. There's the lion, man, the homie with the braids. Throw that motherfucking king on spam. Hate him to be. Wait, so hold on. So this is Tekken 3. So some of these are gonna be a little bit different than how they usually are in later games. So the first person we got is the doctor. Let me pull up my list of Tekken 3 names. I know the names is just Dr. Boskanovich. He is the person who made Elisa. Ask me if I remember how Dr. Boskanovich fucking plays. I don't. Tekken 2 was my first game and I still don't remember how Dr. Boskanovich plays. Oh, okay, no, I remember him now. He's the one fucking character that can blow himself up and still fucking win. You know what? Nah, putting that motherfucker is salty. You know how in those old school arcades you can play with one of your friends? Bro, I was playing with some random in Dave and Buster's when I first played Tekken 3. Bro, I didn't know he knew what he was doing. Cause I just picked somebody I knew from Tekken 2. And I'm like, I bet I'm finna win against this whack nigga. I picked Forrest Law because Law was actually a good character in this fucking game. Back then. And then this motherfucker blew up on me And I'm like, what the fuck? This man is just laying down for most of the fight and still winning. Tired. Matter of fact, nah. Second 3 Eddie. If you knew what a kick button was, this is the character that you play every time. All you had to do was press 2 buttons and you win. Didn't matter what direction you pressed. Didn't matter what you did. As long as you could go like this and tap, 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 tap. You were solid. Ogre. See, the thing about Ancient Ogre is when you're facing him in the game, it's like when you're facing him in the game itself, he's the Eddie. When you're facing off against Ogre in like the story mode, that motherfucker is toxic as fuck. And if I could tell you this out. Oh, but what's it called? Nah, I was talking about Ogre just now. Ogre is a dumbass bitch too. Nah, so Ogre, right? If you got a regular person playing Ogre, because Ogre didn't come out with like a fight it like a what's it called, a move list like that. This is half of the stuff that he was doing while you were facing off against him, while he was a CPU, is not half of the stuff that you can do as him. So, like, I'm gonna put him in winnable. It's not an easy clap, but that motherfucker was definitely annoying. There's a Lee there. What are you talking about? Lee where? Lee where? Where is Lee Chaolan? All I see is Violet. Oh, no, you mean Lei. My bad, Lei Wulong. But this next person, I believe, is Anna Williams. Nobody plays Anna. Nobody plays Anna. Nobody plays Anna. Nobody played Anna in Tekken 3. Anna didn't get played until like Tekken 5. Honestly. If you're an Anna player out there, I don't apologize for saying this. But Anna Williams will never see the light of day. She's the newest character in Tekken 8 and I still won't play her. Said I will buy every other DLC just like I did in Tekken 7 just to not play Anna. To this day, I still haven't purchased the Anna DLC in Tekken 7. We got Jack 3. Fucking any Jack character is gonna go in spam. Enough said. Anybody who plays Jack is gonna go in spam. Any Jack player is any Jack ever is spam. You do the double fist, you do the wind up fist, you wind up and then you punch. That's it. It's 2 things. Wind up, punch. Like, fuck Jack. Hahaichi. See, Hahaichi in the old games, he's actually kind of a fair and balanced character. Till Tekken 3 where they gave him Electric Wind God Fist. Anybody with electric? Matter of fact, where's Kazuya? Because he's got 2 moves that people are spamming. Where his? That's Jin. That's why I just saw Kazuya. Am I blind? I might be blind. Hold on. Farong, King, Lei, Nina, Phoenix, Mitsu. Huh. I guess why I saw Kazuya earlier. Anywho. I swear I saw Kazuya. Anyway, Farong. Damn, that's crazy. Farong's like the easiest character in any of these games to play. Because he still has punch moves, so he's not all kicks. But it's like, his combos really easily string into each other. But if you're a really good Farong player, that should make you something. I'm not gonna lie. King can just as a king main, King can just join Eddie up there and toxic as fuck because Why did I get this man to 1% health and this man just grab stringed me from 100 to 0? I don't know. But once he grabs a hold of you, if you're not literally on your ones and your twos, your X's and your Y's, or your squares and your triangles, you gonna die. And I don't think anybody here wanna die. Lei Wulong. See, Wei Long, he's the only person that's like fair and balanced, because he has all these forms, so it's not really spamming something, but people are really gonna spam two things. But if they press down twice by accident, they switch into another stance, so it's fine. Like, at least in Tekken 3 it was fine. Let's wait until we get to Tekken 7 about this motherfucker. Nina Williams might be our first easy clap. Nobody really knew how to do some of her combos in Tekken 3, so she was kind of light work. There wasn't anything that she could really spam. We'll get back to her later. Fall Phoenix. No character should have a move that takes 70% of your health away in one hit. Remember that I said that. Yoshimitsu. No character should have a move that takes away 100% of your health in 2 hits. The double suicide has to be the most toxic way of winning, because if you hit it, you don't lose all your life and you actually just win with 1 health. Or if you hit the second one while you're already damaged, you get a double KO. Or if you just do the double suicide while your opponent only has half their health, is a kill for no reason. Like, Yoshimitsu has the one way in any game to just win the game. Whether it be you winning the game for yourself, you winning for both parties, or you winning for the other person. That's toxic, bro. I can't beat Yoshimitsu because he beat himself. And I can't beat Yoshimitsu because he beat me. Why? So it's funny. I don't remember his name. It's the DJ guy from obviously from Tekken. But he's like an Eddie clone. And it's like they have damn near the same moves, but he's more of just a spam character that's not really as toxic as Eddie, because Eddie's in all the games doing this shit. But he's less toxic because he has cool glasses. Brian Fury. If you've ever been to the arcades back in the early 2000s, if you knew how to flick your fingers right and left after pressing them both together, and you could do that fucking Gatlin, you were the most annoying Brian character in the fucking world. Because all everybody back then would ever do is that fast ass Gatlin and take away 50% of your health, because the health bars were bullshit back then. So Gatlin, and this shit just comes out super fast. Or worse, that fucking twisting double arm shit. He had that since Tekken 3. Next character is Forest Law, and I'm gonna put him in winnable. He's still Law, but he's like winnable when you know how to guard. Like, if you know how to press the back button, Forest is not gonna hurt you. Gone, fucking toxic as fuck, bro. There is no way they made a character shorter than Beautiful Joe. And for anybody who's ever played UMVC 3, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Beautiful Joe is one of those characters where if your hit is too high, you won't touch them. If your hit is too high for Gon, you won't touch him. And the fact that he's only fucking 2 feet tall in the game, you literally have to hit him with only lows just to get his ass. Indeed, this is true. Bro, it has to be the worst fucking dinosaur in this goddamn game. Cause I'm sitting here like, why do I gotta say the only person that can be Eddie? Cause Eddie, most of Eddie's shit is high. You literally gotta wait for him to finish doing his high shit just to get the low, and Eddie only got like 2 low moves when you press both buttons at the same time. Well, one right after the other. But back then, nobody knew about that shit. Unless you were like a real avid fighting game fan, which I wasn't. I was like 6 playing Tekken 3, and I'm like, why I can't hit this little dinosaur motherfucker? Playing arcade mode, why I can't hit this little dinosaur motherfucker? Yo, oh yeah, you just gotta do lows. Why is he round 5 then? Then you've got Jin Kazama, who is, where do I put you? Back then, you didn't really get any play. I'm not gonna lie. Jin Kazama was the main character, and nobody wanted to play his ass. Like, he's not really ever used because that's literally reserved only for Ana. But Jin is like one of the probably worst characters in this game, which makes it fun, I guess, because, well, he's not the worst character in this game. But it's like his combos were just all over the place. And then his one good move was the Avenger, where he takes a step back and then punches forward. He's nothing like the Jin you see in Tekken 8 today, where you really just got Jin on easy mode. This is Jin on hard mode right now. Between this Jin and Tag Tournament 2 Jin. Now, Tag Tournament 2 Jin is actually kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Tekken 5 Jin. Between from Tekken 3 to Tekken 5, Jin was like really difficult to use. Tekken 6, they gave him some combos, but like, if you really don't have a whole move list sitting right in front of you, you're never gonna learn how to use his shit. Then we've got Julia, who I actually rarely ever used enough to know her combos, but if her combos in Tekken 3 were anywhere as like they were in Tekken 5, then just about the same. It's winnable. It's nothing too crazy. Kuma's going to toxic as fuck. There's no way you pick the bear and you're just going like this, just scratching and clawing and going like this over and over and over again, because it's a high and then it's a low and it's all bullshit. Also, that fucking barrel roll is crazy. Mokujin, I'm gonna put him in fucking easy clap, because unless you know how to play every character in the fucking game, picking Mokujin was like picking random in a fighting game. So unless you knew how to play as every character in Tekken, it's very winnable. It might be an easy clap, because you could fuck around and get Lei Wulong and not realize it by the fucking stance. Or worse, you could get Eddie Gordo, but think it's the Afro nigga, and realize, oh shit, I'm choosing the wrong moves, because they actually did have slightly different movesets. But they look the same. Their fighting styles look the same. I don't even remember who the fuck this is. I'm not gonna lie. This was the big bad in Tekken 3. Ogre before Ancient Ogre. But like, you couldn't really play as him, so rarely ever used. And then, do I put her in spam or winnable? That's the better question. Matter of fact, nah, she's salty. Now that I think about it, there's no way that you gonna attack me, I'm gonna spin behind you and then start hitting you with my elbows over and over again. Cause I'm like, there's a move that she likes to spam where she was in just Phoenix stance and just and then goes back to Phoenix stance and then goes back to Phoenix stance and just every 2 hits just comes out like fan blades. And in Tekken 3 everything was fucking fast for no reason. All right, but that's my tier list, you know. Eddie and King, toxic as fuck. Let's see, Tekken 4, are they any? They're not too different, but all right. We've got a couple of new faces. All right, we'll do this one. Boom, Tekken 3 is done. Tekken 4. You already know. Toxic as fuck. This time we're just gonna go spam characters. Winnable. Easy clap. And then don't even pick them. Don't even pick them. All right. It's a little different this time. There's a don't even pick them tier. Because nah, go hold you. Shouldn't even pick these motherfuckers. Some of these characters just don't even pick. All right, we've got Jin, who actually became a little bit better, but he wasn't an easy clap like he was in Tekken 3. So we're gonna put him in winnable. He was like one of the first fair and balanced characters out there in Tekken 4. I say fair and balanced until Devil Jin comes out. I promise you, Devil Jin is actually fucking toxic. All right, Kazuya, toxic as fuck. I was waiting for Kazuya to appear on one of these lists. Kazuya's been toxic as fuck since Tekken 2. Scratch that, since Tekken 1. That fucking jumping inverted back spin kick that he always does that leads into 3 bottom kicks is the worst mix in the game. He goes high to low to low to low. And if you manage to not block the first 2 hits, you're not gonna block any others. And then it's an instant juggle along with electrics. Kazuya might be the first fighting game character to make everybody want to learn how to do a Shoryuken in Street Fighter. And if you knew how to do electrics, you knew how to do a Shoryuken off rip. And if you knew how to do that shit in the beginning of the fucking match, it was even worse. Now we have Li Xiaolong, aka Violet, who has to be the most spammiest character in a Tekken series. His forward 3, is it 3? Whatever the bottom button is. I think it might be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it might be 3. Whatever X is, whatever the bottom button is, that number. If it was a clue, you just press that forward and he does the fastest 4 kicks. They patched it a little bit in like Tekken 7 and 8, but it's like the fastest 4 kicks, and then Crump comes across probably, bro, I don't remember what number it is. This is Elite 9 stream. I'm not sitting here thinking of technical terms for this shit. I'm just doing a tier list. Tier Nozu. Then we've got Lei Wulong, who once people started figuring out how to do his fucking stances, always spam that fucking crane stance with the crane kick into fucking tiger stance and just fucking jab, jab, jab. I'm tired of Wii players, bro. Xiao Yu became even more toxic because there's no way that her move, the move that she used as a counter in Tekken 3, just became a regular fucking move where she just and then turns her back right behind you. I'm like, how the fuck did you get behind me? You pressed forward and a kick button, or back in both kick buttons. I don't remember what it was. But like, she just did like a whole fucking spin just to get behind me, and I'm like, now you're behind me, but your back is facing me. We're back to back, but you're the only one that has back attack moves. Oh shit. I wasn't trying to do Neo Galaxy Club. I'm sorry. I do have a Samsung, but I don't need the S25 right now. Steve. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember if Steve was spammy or toxic, but he's up here. Matter of fact, he might be right next to Lee with how spammy he was. Tekken 4 and 5 were like really spammy Tekken games. Because once you learn how to do the flicker jab with Steve, that's like the fastest frame in the game. Which is like always annoying. So we'll just leave him in spam. Because he also has this move where he goes in the peekaboo stance. And in peekaboo stance, you can actually block the first couple of attacks without doing anything. And then he has a grab with that too. So it's like really annoying. They made Brian more winnable in Tekken 4 because they got rid of his combo. Wait until we get to Tekken 5 where he has that fucking spin kick in the beginning. They made his normal spin kick combo starter, his juggle starter. They made it a lot slower in Tekken 4 from what I remember. So it was like very predictable to see when he was gonna use that shit. They gave Haichi the fucking electric, so we're gonna put him in spam for that. Barong became honestly an easy clap in this game. He was like one of the easiest characters to play, but like by then everybody figured out how to counter him because they realized he was just back Dooson, just made up like all over again. King is always gonna be intoxic as fuck. One grab combo will send you to hell, quite literally. Kuma's a bear in this game, so you know, once you figure out that he's a bear, you can actually just beat him with long range attacks. Well, not long range attacks, but getting close and fucking grab the fucking bear. No one's ever gonna know what grab you used on when they're playing Kuma, because it's too late to figure it out, and Kuma's hide is too thick to figure out which way they grabbed. Coming from a King player. Martial Law had his fucking step back kick by now, so that was very much spammed all the way until Tekken Revolution, where people learned how to fucking guard against the shit. Nina Williams is still winnable. Panda is easy clap. Panda was literally just Kuma, but kind of easier. Sorry, Rangchu, Panda is kind of easy to beat. The hitbox is too big. It's slightly bigger than Kuma's. So one tap to the little pause, and that still counts as a hit. I'm gonna put Paul in toxic because they never patched Paul's 75% punch. Jack is going in toxic because he got his one hit KO in this game. His 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch like that. Oh wait, that's not even Jack, that's Yoshimitsu. I'm still going in toxic as fuck because he got a one hit combo. He got a one hit move in this game too. Murdoch wasn't even that bad actually. It's the same thing with Panda. Yeah, he did a lot of damage with his grabs, but because he was so fucking big, you could never tell what was a low and what was a high attack in the game. So it's like anything that was a high still hit him in the fucking midsection. Then we got Christy, who is literally just Eddie. So if Eddie is not in the game, which he kind of was actually, I think he was unlockable. And she's just the Eddie that was in the game, you know? Literally no big difference other than slight height advantage. And then don't even pick this robot. He's literally just Mokujin. Alright. Yeah, a lot more toxic and spammable characters. Wait until we get to Tekken 5. I've been talking about Tekken 5 for the longest. Oh my god. Tekken 5 has to be up there for the most toxic Tekken game next to Revolution. Here's gonna these are gonna be a little bit different. These are gonna be a little bit different when it comes to the rankings. Yeah. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself. You're probably thinking to yourself, "Oh shit, is that what I think I see? A tier list where King's not gonna be at the top of the toxic chart?" Yeah, because regular Jin is fine, but people definitely spam all of his stances. You're gonna start seeing Jin go higher and higher in this list as the Tekken games go on. Yeah, this is where people started really learning how to play as Jin. This is Yoshimitsu. I believe this is Yoshimitsu in the game. Yoshimitsu still has a one-hit KO. And to get your ass beat by somebody who's spinning around and then makes themselves dizzy and falls with you, it's toxic as fuck. Steve is actually winnable in this game. People didn't realize how fast Steve was. Now they know how fast Steve is, and he's not as toxic as he was. My bad. I looked at a text. Jack is going in toxic as fuck. Still has a one shot. Still has the double fist. Raven. See, Raven wasn't as bad. Like, Raven's been the same character since every game that he's been in. He's never actually been... I think Raven might be the only person in Fair Fight. Like, yeah, he has the clones, and yeah, he does kind of trick you a little bit. But like, outside of his little one trick move that's kind of difficult to do anyway, but yeah, outside of his little one trick move, that you can't really spam that much either, because people will get used to it too fast. It's a pretty fair fight with him. Is this Zhao Yu again? Why did they give me Zhao Yu so early? I don't want to keep putting her in toxic as fuck. But no, they made Zhao Yu a little bit more winnable in this game. Her little dance shit is no longer a counter. It's only a spin just to get to back stance. It does evade a lot of moves. Um, I forgot what I'm saying. Yeah, they canceled out her counter move and made it just an evasion move in Tekken 5. So now it's not as bad. This old motherfucker. Bro, Wong before Asuka's in the same game, but like they started putting Wong and Feng in these games. Why is it? I'm not gonna lie, no racial, but why is it always these motherfuckers that they make the strongest character in the goddamn game? Honestly, I really would have put Wong in toxic as fuck if it wasn't for the fact that I played him in Tekken 5. That motherfucker, he was Leroy before Leroy, if that makes sense. That man had a counter where he would just put his hand out and instantly get behind you. Jay, nod yes if you're still here, because is that the wasted? Please. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, not Jiren with a do-rag, bro. I looked up for like 2 seconds. I see Jiren with a do-rag. Oh, it's just been playing twice. Do I have 2 of them? Well, I think I do have 2 of them. No, fuck it, have 2 of them. I'm here with my Silky and AirPods. My son said Silky and AirPods. Paul Phoenix is no longer leaving toxic as fuck. He's still gonna have that 75% one hit move, and he also has a way to charge it to where it's 80%. But like most of his moves are just Street Fighter moves anyway. He's the only Street Fighter in Tekken. If that make, yeah, he's not even a Street Fighter, but he's like the only person that plays like it's Street Fighter in Tekken. Then we've got Roger Jr. Do not get grabbed by Roger Jr. players. They are here just to make you look stupid. And look stupid, they will entirely make you look. I don't think I have anything else to say to that one, actually. Fang is toxic as fuck. They have not changed this man's moveset that much. Indeed. They have not changed Fang's moveset since Tekken 3. I said since Tekken 3. He started in Tekken 5. They have not changed his moveset in about 10 years. And like, he's just been windmilling people to death and backstepping and making sure that you know he's gonna hit you mid, high, and then low instead of high, mid, and then low. But know that he's gonna hit you mid and low in one of these combos. I'm sorry, I keep moving my hand in the way of the microphone. I realize I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. I'm talking to my computer screen right now. Anna Williams, I'm gonna put her in a fair fight because that's the lowest thing I could put her in. I hate Anna Williams to the end of my ability. I will never play this bitch, nor will I ever hold back against somebody who plays Anna, because she's the worst Tekken character in Tekken ever. She just follows her sister and has no personality. Her personality is kill Nina, work with Nina, and then try to kill her later on. She even froze herself just so she could be the same age, so Nina wouldn't outlive her or get older than her, or she wouldn't be older than her sister, just so she could fight her sister. Fucking stupid. Asuka. But that bitch is toxic as fuck too. Bro, her 1-inch punch is always a stun, and that shit started in Tekken 5. Her 1-inch punch is so fucking quick. My bad, I keep getting Tekken. Her like I was saying, her 1-inch punch is so fast in frames that you don't even really see it coming to block it, and then she gets you. It's a fucking jungle. It's a jungle starter, and then she can hit you low, high, and start juggling you upwards, juggling you downwards. It's annoying. And we've got Eddie, another person in toxic as fuck, because no, he might not be in toxic as fuck because he's actually like way more difficult to lose against in Tekken 5, because they made him a little bit slower. They made him a little bit slower, so his combos aren't just flipping out everywhere. So they made him slower in Tekken 5, so he's just in spam because we already know you pick Eddie, you're 100% gonna kick. They brought back Deuce back, and I'm gonna say he's unwinnable. He's winnable. He's not that bad. He's not as fast as Hwoarang, but his attacks do a lot more damage than Hwoarang. But Hwoarang's gonna actually be in fucking fair fight in this game, cause yeah, he has his motorcycle thing going, but he's not as good as he was in Tekken 4. Tekken 4 was not his initial, but like his second game, and they made him so fucking impossible to deal with in Tekken 3 that they kind of nerfed him twice. But he's not nerfed in this game. He's just faster than Bach, but he does a lot less damage because they're master and student, so they had to change up the damage levels for that. Bruce Irving is also winnable. He's not the best character in the game. That's probably why they switched him out with a fucking menace in Tekken 7. But he was a cool character. He was a cool character. This is where the Brian slander begins. This is 100% where the Brian slander begins. Because what the fuck is that fast ass low spin kick into kick combos, into punch combos, into kick finisher? Get him the fuck out of here. Tired of this man. If you see a Brian player in Tekken 5, guard low. And even then you might not get it. Now, the reason why Eddie's not in Toxic as Fuck and Christy is in Toxic as Fuck is because her hitbox is a lot smaller than Eddie's is. You can actually whiff Christy a lot easier than you can whiff Eddie. Like, because they made her stomach so slender, if you do a mid spin kick while she's doing a spin kick, you're not gonna hit her. Like, eat a burger. Like, Marduk got grab combos in this game, and they made you just want to spam that shit. Like grab combos, you can actually realize that they go into each other, and this motherfucker grabs you, then does a leg break. They're not as crazy as King's, but he still got them. He is an MMA dude in a wrestling ring, so he grabs you and then starts beating the shit out of you. That's his grab combos, which they don't really do all that much damage, but in Tekken 5 they did. Alright, I think you guys know what laser means. I think you guys know what laser means. Yeah, they gave this motherfucking Jin a laser that he could just use. Like, whether it's jumping and then blasting downwards or just blasting forward, they gave this motherfucker a laser that's unblockable and deals a good 10% of damage. You laser somebody 10 times in any Tekken game and they're dead. And the worst part about it is they can only sidestep. Face you off against the motherfucker whose up and down buttons don't work, it's over for them. Ganryu is a winnable fight. Julia is very winnable too. They're not too very toxic. Ganryu maybe in Tekken 7 because he was DLC, but not really. Kazuya we're gonna put in laser, even though it's very rare that he has his laser. They didn't have rage arts yet, but they definitely had this thing where certain times when you unlock Devil Kazuya at the end of the game in Tekken 5, he could actually turn into Devil Kazuya and then do the fucking laser. So I'm gonna put him in laser. But even then, he's still the most toxic character in this game because of the fucking high, low spin kicks and his electrics. And his spin kick into an electric. And his an electric into a spin kick into an electric. Basically, his electrics. King isn't toxic as fuck because it's King. Come on. You guys knew where he was going. Bear and other Bear are going to be in fair fight because they were kind of whack in Tekken 5 because of their big ass hitboxes and slow ass moves. We've got Lee Shaolin, who is definitely going to be in spam because of the same reason as Tekken 4 with his fucking rapid kicks. We've got Lei Wulong, who's going to be in... Fucking Lei Wulong is toxic, bro. There's no way you're gonna sit here and be like, I'm gonna act like I'm drinking, fall to the ground, lay on my stomach, kick my feet up like I'm about to be on a text message with my bae, and start kicking a nigga with your feet on the floor because your feet are facing towards your opponent, but you're not. He's the only character in a Tekken game that has back-facing enemy while laying down. Why do you have laying down moves? Why can you swim at your enemy and deal damage? People still spam that step back forward kick. Mokujin's a fair fight because half of the time a lot of people don't know what they're getting when they pick Mokujin, but at the same time this game made it a lot easier to tell whose fighting style you have because they made it very much a lot more exaggerated outside of maybe Hwoarang and Bak and the two bears, as well as Heihachi, because Heihachi actually has the same fighting stance as Kuma, but nobody ever notices that sometimes. So when Mokujin does it, he looks the exact same but like a little bit higher. Nina Williams is winnable because she's always got to be higher than her sister. And then honestly, I'm just gonna put Heihachi in spam because this is where the headbutt carnival came out with, where if Heihachi does his headbutt and you press down square, you can actually start headbutting each other for no reason in the game, which is actually kind of funny. That is gonna be Tekken 5. Here comes Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and I'm trying to figure out if I really want to do this one. And it's like, I do, but there's gonna be so many layers to it. But you can easily tell which characters are which in this game, so it's like, all right, this one is gonna be Game Breaker Toxic AF, because some of these combos are fucking wild. Spam. Winnable. Okay. We're at Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Possibly the most annoying. Is this Alex? Alex exists. Alex exists. He's so mad in this game. Well, in every fucking Tekken game, that they put him in and then just take him out. I'm glad they didn't put Gon back in the fucking game, but you know, Alex is here. Elisa Boskonovich has got to be one of those characters where it's like the Tekken devs were puffing and then puffing and then puffing and then forgot to pass because they all rolled up their own joints. And it's like, why is she in the game and why can she pick me back up off the ground, drive me all the way into a wall where she can shoot her fist at me to go through the wall, then switch it to her tag partner, whoever it is, and continue a jungle combo? Why would you do that? Why would you ever put that in the game, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I would put her in S tier. This chainsaw hands are always fun. But you know people are gonna spam that fucking head move where she just, or even better, where she just kicks you, hits you in her head, and then kicks her head into you. I know I sure spammed that fucking move. Yo, RJ. Angel's winnable. Why? Because I don't remember her. Anna exists. All right, we're just gonna get these fucking grab combo guys and put them in. Matter of fact, yeah, no, I'm gonna put them here because Game Breaker is actually wild when I explain what's actually going on in Game Breaker. Who else is a grab spammer in this game? Marduk. Marduk is toxic in this fucking game because it's like, there's no way you got me into this fucking jungle combo only to grab me afterwards, and his grab combos do way more damage than they need to. Asuka, I'm gonna put her in spam for that 1-inch punch that they still let her have in this game. In this game that's all about jungle combos and tag team switching, I'm gonna put her in spam. Bagdu's song is winnable. All right. My bad, Joe. We're up to Bob. I'm gonna put Bob in. Matter of fact, Bob is kind of toxic as fuck. I'm gonna beat my ass. Christy and Eddie go in toxic because they're a tag team and they do the same thing. It's like juggling with the same character over and over again. Bruce exists. I'm sorry, Bruce. I loved playing as Bruce back when I was younger, but like now that I realize and go back into Tekken games, I realize Bruce wasn't that fucking good. Dr. Boscanovic just spam. Brian was winnable. Brian was very actually no. Actually, this is what I was talking about. Brian and Miguel broke the fucking game because they can juggle you from one wall to another wall and still beat your ass on a wall. Dragunov's a part of that combo too, actually. They're all game breakers, bro. This robot exists. Devil Jin is toxic because of damn, do I just end this? I've been streaming for about an hour. Nobody's here. Nobody wants to watch tier list. Jay, are you still here? Are you agreeing with my tier list a little bit? No. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just start putting people in places. I think it's game breaking. Winnable. Spam. Hold on, we can't spam again. Okay. This one is top. Actually, no, Jack and other fucking Jack are winnable. Oh, did they spam? I did see it. No. Yes. Oh, man. Toxic as fuck. No, I'm freaking winnable. All right. I will say one thing. Lee Chalong is in toxic as fuck because but yeah, Lee is kind of toxic with his juggle combos in this game, and he also has an infinite since Tekken 6, but I didn't do a Tekken 6 tier list. And Violet is in Game Breaker because he's just Lee with a hat, or in this case, Lee with colors. Damn, there's actually a lot more toxic people in this game than I thought. Lily's not a game breaker in any sense of the word. but I fucking hate Lily players because they only do one of two things. They either sidestep and low attack, or they sidestep and drill kick. There's no in between. Is this also Asuka? Is this Asuka twice?
Spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
I put the doctor in spam. Nah, doctor's toxic. When Bob is a game breaker, you're a fucking game breaker. Matter of fact, every big boss character needs to be in game breaker because these motherfuckers were wild in Tekken Tag Tournament. Wing was toxic as fuck. Zafina, since we didn't know how to snake bitch plays, I'll put her in toxic as fuck. That's gonna be my tier list for Tekken 7. Oh well, that's not even Tekken 7. That's Tekken Tag Tournament 2. All right, y'all. That is gonna be it for the tier list for right now. I am probably gonna switch it over to a different game. Probably gonna actually play a game, guys. Probably not. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.